Hello everyone, my name is Nate Lex and welcome back to XDex. Today I'm going to be teaching you a move called Acrididn't. It looks a little something like this. And this move was inspired by Acridid by Tobias Levin. Now, I came up with this move a while ago from seeing that move, and much like Book Return and Barolo 2, I wanted to copy the movement, but I didn't really know how to do it, so I tried to imitate it the best I could, and that's how we got the X shape. But because of my finger placement, we ended up getting a cool triangle at the end, and then it ends with a little flip. So I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and stay till the end, because we're going to be giving away at the very end a deck of, please be in focus, yes, these lo-fi cards that will launch June 15th. I'm going to put that on the screen. I was wrong. There's a whole bunch of things that got messed up, but that is the final date. That is when the Kickstarter is launching. Set your calendars, mark them. So sorry about all the confusion. Anyway, let's jump into the tutorial and stay till the end to figure out how you can win one of these. All right, everyone, let's jump into the tutorial for Acrididn't. This might be an absolute mess today just because so much has gone on in my life in the past 24 hours, so please be patient with me as I get through this tutorial, and I'd love for you guys to learn this, so let's jump into this appropriately. So guys, to start this move, you're going to want to do a swing cut. That is a good prerequisite for you. The rest, I really don't think there is, except for a deck flip, which I have not taught yet, but we're going to do part of it today. So maybe that's the next tutorial I will need to do for you guys. So let's get started. So, oh my gosh, I'm moving the mic so much. So what you're going to do is start with a swing cut like this. And you're going to get in such a weird position. You're going to make like the Texas Longhorn sign or the llama sign or whatever this is, where you stick your pinky and your index finger out, like that. And your other hand's going to do some things with the same effect. You're going to grab the deck with your ring finger and your thumb in biddle grip like this. Oh. And so you're going to swing a packet off like this. This is going to look super weird. But you're going to act like you're doing a swivel cut. So that is actually the prerequisite. My apologies. And then what you're going to want to do is do a part of a swivel cut. Your pinky contacts the bottom here. And the ring, this is super weird looking. But your pinky and your ring finger are going to do this together. And they're going to separate the pack. So your ring finger is like this. Your thumb is up here and your pinky, and it's going to go like that. But your thumb is actually going to be on the other packet, and it's going to look like that, and then it's going to go into a triangle, and then you're going to push that closed, turn this over, and you give a little bit of a push to get it to fully flip into your hand. So you're going to do part of a swivel cut. We'll start there again. Part of a swivel cut, about half, maybe a little less than half, but you want it to be about half. Index finger comes over, pinky grabs on like this so it latches, so you're going to be able to almost separate it like that. The ring finger and the thumbs are going to go at this top packet, so you're going to go like this eventually. Let me show you. This is way better. Sorry. Like that. So your ring finger is going to be the resting point so that your thumbs can separate that top packet. This bottom packet is going to be carried by your middle finger and your it looks so weird. Your middle finger and your pinky. So it'll stretch out like that. And so this is just a crazy looking move. My hands look like a spider. So you're going to pull off half the deck with a swivel cut. Index starts a swivel, but then makes contact with the pinky down here. So it's going to look like that. I also realized that something that helps a lot is, I'm readjusting. I don't even realize it. I'm sorry, guys. So I help do the swing cut with this, but then my middle finger actually goes over there. So if you really want, you can do a swivel cut with your middle, but that's just kind of hard. You're just going to adjust to middle finger later. So swivel cut that packet over, break it off. My apologies. I told you, you're going to need to be patient with me today. Like this. Index comes here, pulls over here. Your middle finger readjusts in that position when it moves. So when the index finger comes here to start to move it, you can move it with the middle. Pinky goes down here. Ring finger is under there waiting. And what happens is the middle finger and the pinky finger split this packet. The thumb and the thumb split this packet, and as you pull them apart, they'll actually ride up to the top and meet there because of the slide-like nature of the card on the bottom side. So you'll start that slide, pinky will be there, separate with middle, separate with pinky, slide and pull. This is where it's really going to take a stretch because you're going to have to clear that index finger. And then you're going to let it slide down the other side like this. then what's going to happen here is you're going to readjust to this position. So let me tell you how to get there. So by pulling off, this index finger here, pulling off that packet, index finger comes forward, the pinky separates like this, middle, thumbs separate, split those both in half, slide up. Your pinky can also come under and assist if you really need to. Slides back down. The middle and the pinky close that packet. These ones, the thumbs do not close. So you're actually left in a position that looks kind of weird. It's hard to turn towards the camera and show you, but kind of looks like that. Okay? So you're going to end up with the X, come back down, and then what's going to happen here is this packet's going to be held on by your index and your pinky, and this packet here is split between your middle and your two thumbs, and your thumb, your wrist on this side is going to rotate down like this, and your thumb is going to push this short side towards your index finger like that and make a triangle. If you've ever done the 3-packet cut, it's a very basic cut that a lot of people learn when they start, and that is what's going to happen, is you're going to end up in that position. So let me start again. Index pulls off, readjust to the middle, pinky grabs the bottom, the other thumb grabs to split up here, like here. You split this packet and this packet at the same time. They slide up, they open like a bow tie. This packet slides down. You close the bottom packet with your middle and pinky. Your thumb in your dealer's grip hand pushes towards the short side while this hand regrips a little bit and goes down into like an actual dealer's grip from here. So you're going to turn your wrist down and go to dealer's grip. This thumb is going to push that side here. This packet is holding middle and with your middle and thumb. Comes down here and the thumb connects with this packet. So now at this joint you're holding with your index finger. At this joint you're holding with your middle finger at this top joint, and you're holding with your thumb at this bottom joint here. What happens is, this is really cool, I love doing this, you switch positions. So it looks like that, where your middle and thumb stay in the right place, but your index and thumb switch places. So your index is replaced by your thumb, while you turn, this wrist turns down, your thumb replaces your index finger, and it ends up like this. So now your thumb is this contact point, your other thumb is at that contact point, and your middle finger still at the bottom. Then what I do here is on this joint where my thumb is here, my middle finger grabs this and kind of leans this corner in to the pocket of my hand. So I can actually hold the packet like this now, or the whole deck like this. That's a little bit of the weird part. So I'll start from the beginning just to get there. Pull half, get off, index to middle, it readjusts, pull, readjust to middle, bring out, pinky comes down, contacts that short side, pinky and middle separate, thumb and thumb separate like this, clears the index finger, clears the packet, slides down the other side, close bottom packet, this wrist turns down, this thumb pushes short side straight towards the index finger, locks in, this thumb comes down and hits this point, and now you've got this connected. This wrist rotates forward, this thumb replaces this index finger, middle finger meets up with this thumb on the top side now, and then you put this little, it's actually this side right here. This side gets leaned into your hand like this. You can actually hold the triangle out like this. It's kind of weird. And then what happens is, with your thumb, your ring finger can actually rest on the bottom now to keep those packets together, along with the side of your hand. And this packet is going to be pushed underneath. So your thumb can actually help lift this packet up a little, and it's pushed down. So now you'll notice that all the cards are face up like this. This thumb can drop down. What I do here is I grip the deck. It's resting on my ring finger like this, and on the back side it's gripped with my middle finger and my index finger, and I actually just turn it down like this, so I turn my wrist over. And then what happens with that is, let me adjust this mic a little bit because I'm talking and looking at the screen that's over here for me, is you turn this down to let it roll over your thumb. I've done this move before, but it kind of looks like this. Excuse me, I just burped a little. You turn this packet down, and you actually let it roll off your thumb when you let go, and it will turn over. So it's a really fun move to practice turning over the deck like that, and it just rolling, the weight will carry it over the thumb. And what you do, let me get through all of it again. So break off, pinky middle separates, you slide down, you come over here, wrist turns over, thumb pushes short side, thumb to thumb contact, wrist rolls down, thumb makes contact, grabs here, The ring finger is really the thing replacing it as I'm noticing what I'm doing. I usually hold with the middle and the ring, and then as I do this, the ring will still be there to help and the side of the hand. Your thumb pushes that in. Well, this thumb lifts up. This now drops it if you want it to. You turn this down. Your middle finger on this hand can help turn that over, and then actually use that as a crux of the joint, so it'll roll over like this. And then if you haven't learned a deck flip before, it's going to look like that. That's half of a deck flip. That's a full deck flip. And I'll see if I can teach you a little bit, but essentially you can just turn it over, it'll be face up, and then you can get it over like that, or you can do your favorite way to get it back face up. Usually what you do is you pull down with your thumb and your index finger curls under and pops it and just kind of flexes and extends. I'll do a whole tutorial over the deck flip so that I'm not trying to do 2 tutorials in one, but that is how I usually get the deck from face up to face down. So you could do whatever you want. You could even do this and just turn it over. So actually, let's see what it looks like if I do that. There, come over here, rotate down, and then just turn, and just turn this over. And you can go into swing cuts or something, or packet drop, do whatever. So we'll go over that one more time. I feel like I've given you all the little instructions. And here's the full walkthrough breakdown in slow motion so that you guys know what I'm doing. And also make sure to check out the Lo-Fi deck, shameless plug, June 15th if you guys like this. So let's do it one more time. So you break off about half the pack with your index finger at the top. Your other index finger meets it at the back short side. The middle finger repositions on this hand. You break off, your pinky meets down here, and these packets are really close side to side. Your other thumb reaches over and grabs this inside packet, or what was the bottom packet. Now as you turn your hands forward, so it's going to look like this face up. This is a really bad angle for you to see, but it's going to be facing the audience as an X, which is why I'm tilting it more up towards the camera for you. So middle finger goes there, index breaks off, pinky contacts here, thumb and thumb split this packet, middle finger and pinky split this packet. You slide up, clears the index, clears the other side of the packet, goes down. This packet closes with the middle and pinky, but this packet stays open. This wrist comes down. This thumb pushes forward to make the short side touch your index finger. This side comes down and makes a triangle like this. I also may have messed this up earlier, but keep your middle and your ring at the top here. Index is stuck here. And then what you do is you turn this wrist forward. This thumb replaces the index finger. This goes completely underneath. And then this side, you have your ring finger. You really can just kind of grab it with your hand, but I usually hit my ring or middle finger on this thumb just so that you can hold it. This thumb now pushes down this packet while this thumb lifts up the packet. You can let that drop. You grip this with your ring finger resting down here, middle and index on the back, and you tilt it over like this. So you turn your wrist down. You let it fall off your thumb into your hand, but you can do it with the middle finger helping you do that, and then it will rest on top of the middle finger. You can just pop it like that, and that is Acrididn't. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I'm going to go over it one more time slowly in slow motion just so that people can get it, but hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If there's any tips, I realize that this is maybe not the best way to teach it, or it just may be difficult to see from this angle. Let me know what some tips are and we'll try to get some help for you. But hope you guys have enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll cut to myself in the outro. Alrighty everyone, thank you so much for watching the tutorial for Acrididn't. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really fun one and it really stretches your fingers, so if your hands aren't big enough yet, then that's okay. Keep practicing and I bet you'll be able to stretch and get it. But without further ado, we're going to do our housekeeping. So I'm Nate Lex. I work for xdex.com, that is x-dex.com, and we resell rare decks of playing cards as well as teach these tutorials, and we'll actually be at CardistryCon June 16th through the 20th, so I will hope to see you there in San Diego. Also, if you would like to follow us on Instagram, please do. It is at xdexrarecards on Instagram, and I always leave comments back. I always reply to the YouTube comments and the Instagram comments and the Instagram DMs. So if you guys ever want to talk or chat or have ideas for me or want to do collaborations, we're looking for people who want to do tutorials on the channel. We would love to have you. Please just send me a DM and we'll get the things worked out so that we can do it. And I think the last thing is just to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us. We've grown to close to 700 in about a year, and so we're only growing from there. And so is our Instagram. So yeah, we hope that we can provide you a good service with rare decks of cards. Please check our site. A lot of people say that decks are out, and if you're really looking for a deck of cards for your collection, check our website. We really might have it in stock, even though some people say that they're gone for good. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.